Greetings, everyone. Core here. It's that time of the week again. It's time for another midnight review. And this week, I went to go see Jurassic World. I'm really happy, and I was really excited to see this movie. I gotta say, it lived up to my expectation, if not better, as well. Considering that I'm a pretty big Jurassic Park, if not dinosaur fan, as you could tell by my special edition uh, statue that I got from the trilogy of Jurassic Park. Um, that's how. I mean, I actually had the original trilogy on DVD, but I sold that just to get the Blu-ray version because now I have a Blu-ray player. And also it came with this cool little T-Rex statue as well. So that's how much I like Jurassic Park. Um, and I gotta say, if you've never seen either one and you saw one of the other Jurassic Park or Jurassic World for the first time, you'll probably like Jurassic World better. Jurassic Park is pretty timeless, but there are some stuff that didn't age well, where Jurassic World is pretty, it seems like it could be pretty timeless later on as time goes by, especially 20 years from now. I'm pretty sure it'll be just as relevant as you know it is today compared to Jurassic Park, which 20 years ago that's when it came out, and there's a few things that didn't age well, but a lot of it did age pretty well. But yeah, it's definitely on par with Jurassic World. If I had to put it in a in order of all four movies, it would probably be Jurassic Park number one. Jurassic World would be a very close second. In some aspects, is actually better than Jurassic Park, I believe. But it's very close overall in second. And then I would probably go two and three after that. But yeah, so let's get down to it. Of course, is it good? It is very good. If you like the first one or even any of the Jurassic Park movies, you'll definitely like this one. Even if you've never seen the other ones, you'll probably still like it. If you're looking for something with a little action, a little comedy, even a little nice family story thrown in there too as well, it's definitely a good movie overall. I think a lot of people will like it. There's definitely someone there's a character in the movie for everyone pretty much, so you'll definitely connect on some people compared to other characters. Um, as far as the filming and the camera work, it's all great. I can't say anything wrong with it. There's nothing that bugged me about it. It did feel like a Steven Spielberg directed it because he likes a lot of moving cameras. He likes some nice clear shots and stuff, and there's a lot of that. So it does feel a lot like the first Jurassic Park, the way it's shot and the way that's presented. Um, it is a little bit more hectic, of course, because there are a lot more dinosaurs. There's probably at least 100 dinosaurs in this movie, if not more. I believe there's like 25 different species. Most of them are herbivores, a couple carnivores. Of course, there is the hybrid Indominus Rex, which the design is pretty interesting, and it's pretty cool to see the hybrid species in it. They do say the T Rex is the main focus of the genetic hybrid of it, and then they just built off that, which they designed it to be bigger than a T Rex. Granted, it's not full maturity, by the time when it escapes, pretty much. Um, but yeah, it's a pretty cool design. I like it. It's very vicious, definitely for sure. It's very intimidating compared to all the other dinosaurs. So they did a good job. I like it. It's nothing too crazy, but it's nothing too simple. So they did it really well. They did it really well, to say the least. The actors, of course, do a very good job. Chris Pratt is in it, of course. If you've seen, Guardians, or he's supposed to be the new Indiana Jones, I believe, as well. He's gonna be everywhere now, so get used to him. I mean, if you've seen any of his stuff, you'll know kind of how he acts, and here he acts more. Um, he kind of acts like Star Lord a little bit, in charge, dominant, but more like a trainer, of course, because he is training the raptors in here, so he does know more animal instincts compared to most. He's kind of like the Australian hunter guy from the first part, um, kind of, but more charismatic, more likable, of course, um, and he also survives longer too. But that's to say the least. The other characters, the mother and father sent the kids on away. I mean, they're not in it much, so yeah, you can't say much about them. The kids do a pretty well job as well. It's actually pretty interesting because they split screen time between the two brothers, Chris Pratt, and then also the, oh my god, I gotta forget her name. The chick with the red hair with the short bangs and all that stuff. The one that's pretty much in charge of the park. They split the time between them, and of course they group up in twos later on, and they do their own thing, and it's pretty intense when they're chasing and being hunted by the Dominus Rex in some of the scenes. So they do a really good job by it. What else? It's pretty interesting to see the dinosaurs start to communicate and stuff. So it's definitely, I like. I like dinosaurs overall. I love the Jurassic Park series, so it's, if you like any, like I said, if you like any of the movies, it's great. Action wise, there's some good action scenes. Story wise, it's pretty. It's solid enough to definitely carry it. Pace wise, it's surprisingly well done. It's a quick pace, but it doesn't feel rushed. Um, it's just overall, it's a really good pace. It doesn't feel too fast. It doesn't feel too slow. It has its moments of fastness and the moments of slowness, but it all balances off really well. The ending is really, actually, really good. I think it's the ending a lot of people kind of want it, and it does pay off pretty well. It does leave the ending a little open to maybe a sequel. Granted, they have said that the order, the timology, is Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. They haven't really said about 2 and 3, but I'm guessing 2 and 3 take place after Jurassic World. Just, it could work. It works. I mean, if you think about it, it could work. Um, there's nothing that really gets aged too hard in those two movies, so they're somewhat timeless. I mean, it does work. Um, Granted, Lost World will probably age a little more because of the San Diego part compared to Jurassic Park 3, which they're mostly just on the island anyway, so that doesn't matter too much. But yeah, I can't say enough. It's a great movie. I'm pretty sure it's going to do really well this weekend. It's been promoted pretty well everywhere, especially if we've seen on YouTube and anything. Everyone seems to be doing, Jurassic Park theme or dinosaur theme video or review or something about it. So it's definitely worth it for sure. I Like I said, if you've watched any of the Jurassic Parks, if you like it at all, or even feigned some interest in it, I definitely recommend seeing it. It's definitely worth the money for sure. Until next time, guys. Later.